Hello, my dears. It is me. Um, haven't been well. I had a show Friday night and um, got home around 10:30 and then couldn't sleep. Was awake till after 1, and that's not good for me ever. And so then I was at 3. Woke up with a headache, and then by 5 it was a full-blown migraine, and I had it most of the day. I still got a bit of it. I got a thing here in my neck that I'm just going to rub while I'm talking to you. So I'm still not totally better. I'm on the mend, so I guess that means I can't do that show anymore. it's it's in a place called Mount Pearl, which is like, it's just, it's not St. John's. It's a city next to St. John's, but it's how when two communities grow and they just end up growing together, that's what's happened there. And Mount Pearl and St. John's are basically the same place, but it's like a $25 cab ride. So I had a ride there, and then it was the first anniversary of this show. It's a great little show. The people who run the show had offered me a lift, but after the show, everyone wanted to congratulate them, and it was kind of their moment, so we didn't want to drag them out, so we cabbed home. Excuse me. But from the time we had got there till we left, a blizzard had essentially kicked off. We didn't get huge accumulation, but it was really, the roads weren't good. We had to go on the highway to get back downtown, and it was not ideal. That's for sure. And oh, sorry. So now, anyways, it ended up being more expensive in the cab. None of it's a big deal, but we got home, and I was quite wound up, because that's what happens when I perform. I sort of get in a spinny headspace if I spend too much time there as well. It's sort of a thing. Unfortunately, it's a thing where I can't really stay for a whole night, because my body just can't take it. Just can't take it. My brain can't take it either. Like, I don't, after a while, I'm like, okay, I just need to leave, and I can't really speak to people, and I can't hear anything, and because my hearing's wonky. Most people can't. When you're in a loud room, I imagine everybody kind of has that din. That's all I can hear. So it's not, just kind of takes a lot out of me. And then I had the big migraine. It was big, bad. It's big and bad. It sucked. So I spent the whole day yesterday in bed. I think I got up for 3 hours. I got up and ate some food and spent a bit of time with Kevy, and then went back to bed. So, yeah. So now I'm feeling real slow. Real slow. So I finished those bookends, which is nice. I've got them set up with some books. They aren't heavy enough. Like, they couldn't handle a bunch of books. So that's the thing that needs to be figured out. Those ones can't be sold until I've figured out how to add weight to them, which I imagine is just adding. I need to find something heavy. Oh, the door popped open. It's not a ghost. It always happens. It's the latch doesn't really work. So the, what was I saying? The dollhouses. Deb had a good suggestion of putting tiles on the bottom of them. So that's something I'm going to investigate. Also, some heavy legs. Like, if I could just get even I was almost thinking if I get like 4 heavy washers to put on the bottom, that might be a way to do it. Those sort of flat, round things. Yeah. So that's what I have to investigate. That's what I've got to figure out. I'd also think that if I had, I'd like to figure out somewhere where I can get some flat, really flat, smooth edged bits of steel or something that I could glue to the bottom that gives them a foot out the back. So I don't have them here, they're over there. If we were to pretend this is the front of one of my bookends, and then it would go sort of up against books here like this. If this was a book, it would go against them like this. If I could get something that worked as a foot that I could glue to the bottom that would stick out and the books sit on top of. You know what I mean? Sort of a foot that then the books using the weight of the books would keep it from slipping. So that would be my ideal. If I could figure out something like that. That might have to be something I had made, or like, I'm not sure what it is I could use for something like that, because I want it to be something that can slide under the books, as opposed to having something that's got an edge to it that would bump up against books. You know what I mean? Because then I have to have books that fit on the whatever that is, that perfect size of that foot. I don't know if that makes sense, but it does in my head. Anyway, I've got something I want to try in my head. Kettle. Right. So, new idea that I have. I'm only like at the beginning of the idea. What I'm thinking is I will cut one of these and make probably just a wall and a floor, as opposed to putting a third wall on it. That's where I am right now. But what I would like to do is take, I've got all these bits of jewelry, and they're heavy. Excuse me. And I'd like to maybe put them on the floor, maybe up the walls, or up a wall of a set of bookshelves, and not sure what I'll put on top of them. I'm not sure if I'll make little things to put on top of it, or if I'll make it like just a outdoorish scape. Maybe I'll add flowers to it. I'm not sure, but it'll be the similar idea of the shape of a bookhouse, of a bedroom or a room. But there may not be much room about it. It might be more like the idea of the 2 garden style rooms I did. The rose room, rose garden, enchanted rose garden forest bedroom, or whatever it is, outdoor room that I made. Yeah, it might be more like that. And I like the idea of using a bunch of the, because there's so much that I'm not sure what I would do with it in terms of using it in all, like, some of it doesn't really work in any of the dollhouses, so I think I need to maybe play with it that way and stick it onto something and see what happens. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm not sure if that's going to happen right now. I think right now I'm going to drink some coffee and relax. So it might be a thing that happens tomorrow or slowly happens today. I'm not sure, but I've talked for a long time about what? Nothing, probably. Knowing me. So this might go up just as a chatty vlog, or I might do a bit of work. I haven't decided at this point. I just wanted to get on and say that, yeah, that's where I was yesterday, so that's why there was no vlog, and that, yeah, hopefully now this week they'll go back to normal. Righto.
It's been too long now, I think that I want. I second guess you, I second guess me, I second guess them, don't second guess me. Live in the moment, cause we are so free. And in this moment, life is like a dream. Live in the moment, cause we are so free. And in this moment, life is like a dream. So come a little closer, but don't hold your breath. Silence in the background, violence in your eyes now.